Yes, hello. So sorry. Lost track of time and didn't realise it had gone 2 o'clock. Are they all still asleep?
Yeah, they're all asleep.
How long have we got?
About 45 minutes, probably. Have you got a coffee?
Yes, I've got one. Well, tea. Well, lavender and chamomile tea.
Ugh.
I can't drink coffee after midday unless it keeps me up half the night.
Suit yourself.
This isn't nice. Putting my feet up for half an hour to talk to you. Are you sure you can spare the time?
Yes, Mum.
Well, it's lovely to chat. How are you?
Bit lonely, bit bored, bit stressed. Miss you. How about you?
Yes, feeling a bit boxed in, but okay. I'd really like to come over to clean your kitchen floor and dive into a heap of grandsons.
Really? Cleaning my kitchen floor? That's what you miss?
That gives me satisfaction, and it always needs doing.
Unbelievable.
Well, is it clean?
Outrageous.
Is it?
No, it isn't.
Oh, I can't bear it.
Oh, the boys made you a postcard with a cotton wool snowman on, and then they each insisted on snogging the card. So, well, I've put it in an envelope to quarantine it, but frankly, I don't know if it's worth the risk of sending it to you.
Sweet thought, darling, but best not.
I'll burn it and tell them I've sent it.
Good idea. Oh, what? Sorry, Al, it's your brother. Sorry? Oh, yes, okay. He wants a quick word.
Okay.
I'd like a quick word.
Zip. Go. Fast. Zoom.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
My car's still being fixed, so I don't know if I'll be able to make our walk this week.
Okay. Let's go somewhere nearer. What about the place we tried to see badgers? That's cyclable for you, isn't it?
It is?
Let's just go there again. You never know. We might spot one.
We might. Okay, sure. See you Thursday then.
Goodbye, quickly.
Goodbye, quickly.
The set wasn't far down here, was it?
About 10 minutes walk?
Cool. Thanks for rearranging.
Well, we don't really know if we're going to be allowed to meet outside from next week, do we? So I thought we'd better do one last walk.
Nice to hear you're keen to see a badger.
I'm not here to see badgers, I'm here to see you.
My sister, the badger enthusiast.
Oh, I'm not an anything enthusiast.
If we do see a badger, though, I'll be stoked. You'll pretend not to be bothered, but actually you'll be stoked too.
We won't see one.
We might.
Have you brought treats for them again?
Yes. Peanuts, bit of apple, a plum or two. Which of those are you going to try and snaffle?
I mean, if you've got 2 plums. One for the badgers, one for me.
Fine, here.
Thanks.
How was your day? How are the boys?
Okay, yeah. They've decided I've got it in for them because I keep making them go out in the rain.
So cruel.
I know. Also, I think I need to rein in my sarcasm. The other night I was doing bedtime and Angus was refusing to have a poo, so I parked him on the toilet while I put the twins' pyjamas on. He was arguing with me about why he shouldn't have to go to the toilet before he had a bedtime story. And I got annoyed and I said, just stop talking, sit still and have a poo. And I heard him mutter, any further requests?
He'll go far, that boy. Oh, how was your Halloween party?
It was banging. Best 25 minutes we've had all year. We had streamers, balloons, fairy lights, costumes, cake, amazing tunes. Everyone partied so hard for just under half an hour, and then simultaneously all the kids lost it, and we had to turn the lights back on and get under a blanket and have some quiet time.
Guess they're not used to all that excitement after this last year.
Right. Amber said we should get one of those wall calendars that has all the religious festivals on it and celebrate every single one, just for something to do.
Good idea. So, I know it's only just November, but what are your thoughts about Christmas?
Christmas? This year?
Yeah, they're saying we're going to be allowed to see people, go in people's houses.
Nah, it'll be cancelled.
It might not.
It definitely will be.
You can't be certain.
Even if it isn't, Mum's not vaccinated yet, she probably won't be by then. The kids are tiny little bags of germs, and I won't be able to keep them away from her. There's no way we can have Christmas together. Sorry.
No, you're probably right, yeah.
Maybe we could have a delayed Christmas when Mum's been vaccinated?
Yeah, I'll ask her. She'd probably like that.
How's your week been?
Good, yeah. Oh, I went out for a walk yesterday to have a walk and a think and just like how to be ready for lockdown and whatever. Anyway, it's a really nice route across the fields behind Mum's house and down a little lane through the woods that wrap around the village and back along the road. And it was raining, very quiet, and I was just getting into my stride, and then this little piglet comes legging it up the path and zooms past me, top speed. I never knew pigs could move so fast. So a couple of seconds later, a man comes tearing around the corner. Pig, he says to me. I go that way and point, and he runs after it. And then this happens like maybe 2 or 3 more times while I'm walking in the wood. And I hear a sort of commotion in the bushes. The pig comes racing by, squealing with pure joy, clearly having the best time. And the bloke comes chasing after, and I'm like, pig, man. Eventually I just thought, you're never going to catch it. Give up, go home and have a sandwich.
Ah, country living.
So much for my peaceful, meditative walk. Was this where the set is?
Oh, I don't know, it all looks the same. Path, trees, slope, fields.
I think this is about where it was. Yeah, there's some tunnel entrances. Look.
Should we sit in the same place or try a bit further down the hill?
Same place? I think we'll get a good view from up here. I'll chuck the trees further down. I've been thinking about what you said about enjoying being free to do not very much for a while. I mean, I'm still trying to make a plan for when we come out of all of this, but I'm also just giving myself some leeway to just... Like the other morning, I made some coffee and sat in Mum's back room and just watched the birds for half an hour. And then today, I got here early and went down into one of the fields and just stood there for a while. It was lovely. We should all do more of that, just being still.
You mean like we are now?
Yeah. Sitting quietly, soaking it in. The trees rustling in the wind.
You breathing in an annoying way.
The birds calling.
You talking absolute rubbish.
How can you talk to me really seriously about living in the moment, and then when I try to follow your advice, you just take...
Andy, we're never going to see any badgers if you keep talking.
You're so annoying.
Yeah. I was tidying the bedroom the other day and I found some old letters Nan sent me when we used to write to each other. I forgot I'd kept them all. I was reading through them and I found one dated from April, about 6 years ago. It was a really normal letter, just saying about the weather and what was going on at church with the new vicar and what she'd been baking and all that. And then at the end, as she was signing off, she'd written, "I have some bulbs in the garden coming up." And it just got me, I don't know why, and I was crying everywhere, and Angus came in and saw me and he asked what was wrong. I said, "I'm just reading some old letters from my nan who died." And he said, "Ah, yes." And then he said, "Are you very sad about her?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Why?" And I didn't really know what to say, so I just said, "Because she was the only one I had." And then he gave me a cuddle and I put the letters away and we went downstairs and did some jigsaws.
Sweet boy.
Yeah. He's definitely developing empathy or something like it. I know I keep saying this, but I'm just so gutted I never told Nan properly about me and Amber and the boys. I can't believe she'll never know now that she had 3 mad, lovely, beautiful great-grandsons. I just thought the right time would come, and it never did, and now it's too late.
After you said that the other week, I was thinking back on a couple of years ago when we were all together at Dad's at Easter. Do you remember? Angus was about 2, the twins were tiny, it was kind of chaos.
Most of my memories of newborn twins have been erased by lack of sleep.
Well, it was a nice day, it was good. Angus had a great time, all these extra adults to play with him, give him attention while you two were looking after the twins. Anyway, I remember coming out of the kitchen with a tray of teas and seeing Nan through the living room doorway. She was watching Dad with Angus and they were rolling around like they always do, messing about. And Angus was giggling away and the look on her face, she was just beaming. I think she knew.
Do you?
I really think she did. How are you feeling about going back into lockdown? You ready for it?
Amber has ordered a 15-pack of Play-Doh, 50 sheets of coloured paper, a set of chalks and a set of felt tips, a bug hotel making kit and 5 litres of bubble mix.
Sounds a bit over-prepared, if anything.
She's going to be working more and more as infections ramp up. She wanted to make sure we had a decent stash of fun activities.
Is she worried about things at the hospital getting really bad again?
More resigned, I think, but yes. I bought her some Lucky Pants. I don't know if Lucky Pants work against COVID, but I thought it was worth a shot.
Anything's worth a shot.
Well, we didn't see a badger,
Nope.
but at least I get to feel smug about that fact.
Congratulations.
The walks have been nice.
Yeah? Glad you were up for it in the end.
Yeah, well, keep Mum busy,
I will. I've got that album to write.
of course.
You try to make time to lock yourself in the bathroom and eat a Mars bar every now and then.
I'll do my best. I'll see you whenever.
Yep. See you whenever.
Yeah, I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye.